Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new today. Another episode of the career mode for our NASCAR Thunder 2003 series. We have the All-Star Open, which I just realized. I don't know why we even have to run. I guess it's the Open. Everybody runs it. But it's only 7 laps, so I put on a car that, well, both our cars aren't very good anyways right now, but we'll run the Coke 600 and Dover after this anyways in this episode, just so you know. But I did go and into our garage. I repaired a chassis, so by the time this is done, our new engine will be built as well. So when we go to Daytona, we can have a fresh, like, really good car, or at least the best car we could have, honestly. So I repaired that for 4 races just to have that done by Daytona. But let's get on to the Open here and see what we can do. Probably nothing anyways, but we'll just run in the back and hopefully not destroy the car.
We're in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway. The drivers are ready, the fans are ready, and MRN is ready to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage of all the action. This should be a fantastic race as usual.
This track was the first one to focus on spectator comfort, and it shows. This place always draws an enormous crowd. Most of the team shops are located in this area, which give it that hometown feel. We're in for some great racing here at Lowe's.
Jeremy Mayfield changed teams after the 2001 season, ending a 4-year tenure with Roger Penske.
A lot of people, Ray Evernham included, believe Mayfield still has a lot of untapped potential. He certainly has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. Maybe he can put that number 19 Dodge in victory lane today.
Mike Skinner began racing full-time on the Winston Cup circuit as a teammate of Dale Earnhardt. That's got to be tough.
Well, yes and no. Sure, you got a lot of eyes on you and your race team, but with someone like Earnhardt around, he's got to rub off on you. And I think it did. Skinner's an aggressive driver who doesn't like to finish second.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alright, looks like we're starting 6th for this All-Star Open. Only the winner advances to the All-Star race, obviously. And then well, nowadays there's stages and all that, but there's no way we're going out and trying to win this thing. There's too many fast guys that are not in the All-Star race in this. I don't know if the fan vote actually comes into play on the career mode or not, like real life. But this is basically just a learning curve for the 600 next race, basically. That's all this is. I did a little bit of practice, tried to make the car a little better, like to what I need, and we'll see what we can do here in this All-Star Open 7-lap race. At least it's a short one. I just don't want to damage this car because we'll probably use this for the Coke 600 anyways. Yeah, you can see the top 4 guys are by far gone from everybody else. They are definitely the fast ones up there that should be in the All-Star race, but they're early on in their careers and they're not locked in it yet. But we're actually running okay here. Well, I should say we're running okay because we're holding everybody off behind us. That's the main thing. We're actually able to hook the bottom pretty well. The car feels pretty good here. Running right with Mike Skinner. I'm about to wreck Mike Skinner on accident. But we're good. Got up in front of him. We started 6th. We've only fell back to 7th, honestly. That's an improvement for what I was hoping for. I got Shane Hall all over me. He got under us, so I'm just going to let him go. I think that's Frank Kimmel as well. So if we drift up at all, we're definitely going to lose some spots there. So I need to just really stay right on the bottom for the most part. I need to get this thing's front end to turn a little bit better because after a few laps, it's definitely already getting a little tight on me. So I have to do some more practice for the Coke 600 and try and get that front end to turn a little better. Right front tire's getting worn down already. Maybe the tire wear is worse because it's only a 7-lap race. I don't know. I don't know why our right front's already getting worn down and stuff. That's kind of crazy. Oh, drifted up a little bit too much. But we're actually running decent, and that's going to be the wall. Not that hard, though. Okay, we're good. We just barely scraped it. If we run, like, this decent, I should say, in the Coke 600, I'll be super shocked and, like, really happy with that. I'll be very happy if we can run this quick compared to other guys in the Coke 600. But honestly, I think the Open just might be people are slower. Maybe, I don't know. But if these guys are this slow for the Coke 600, I'll be very happy. We'll be doing pretty decent. Tires are getting worn out, so the car's not turning as well. Yep, that's the wall. Yeah, we are damaging the car a little bit. Maybe we don't use this car for the 600. We use it for Dover or something. Because the other car we had was at an 86, just like this one. And I drifted up really hard there in the Greg Biffle. I'm going to have to slow up corners even more. So maybe we're just fast for the first few laps. Like, this car is fine for the first few laps in the setup, and then it starts to die off when the tire wear is really hitting hard. I think the tire wear might just be worse for this race because it's such a short race, I assume. Oh, he's blowing a motor. We got under him. Oh my goodness, that was terrifying. Jamie McMurray blew a motor right in front of us. I was not ready for that. Luckily, we were able to turn down on the corner and get down there. Oh yeah, we're definitely falling back on this tire wear. Tire wear is really huge right now. It's hurting us a ton. But that's okay. White flag here. Try not to finish dead last. Well, we won't finish dead last because there's a group of cars that are really far back, actually. But we'll see if we can hold off John Andretti. I think Jerry Nadeau's behind us. Hey, we are going to hold him off. Let's go. So we finished 14th. We started 6th, finished 14th. If we started in the back, we probably would have finished in the back. But that gives me a little bit of hope for the Coke 600 in the next one. I don't know if we get any money out of this or not at all. I'm honestly not sure. Ran our best lap. No, there's nothing out of that. So like, yeah, like the All-Star Open is not profitable for us at all. Unless we win the whole thing, that'd be the only thing. Winning the actual All-Star race, getting $1 million and stuff. Okay, well, good to know that actually didn't damage our car at all. So we'll just stick with that car for the 600. So it should be just fine. We just got to work on that tire wear a little bit, getting that front end to turn some more, because that will help us out a bunch. So let's get into the Coke 600. Actually, can I see who won the Kurt Busch ended up winning it. Wait, wasn't he in the Open with us? Oh wait, he was in the Open, yes, but we don't get to see who won the actual All-Star race. That's unfortunate. I thought we'd be able to see that, unless it's in one of these awards or something maybe. I don't really know. I'm gonna try to find it. Well, there's nowhere that says who won the All-Star race. Gordon has the second most money made to Junior, but Junior won the 500. I know that's a really big payout. Randomly, Bobby Labonte has 1.6 over some of these guys back here, and then who was it? Yeah, Mark Martin has 1.5, which is a bunch for back here, and then Michael Waltrip, where was he at? I think I already passed him. He had like 1.39. So yeah, I don't know who won that unless it doesn't go into their earnings here and stuff. I have no clue. I would assume maybe Junior won it, but I know he's done really well this season overall with winning the 500. So that's gonna give him a good profit there. So let's get on that 600. Hopefully we can figure out the car issue a little bit getting tight, and we can actually have an okay race. All right, got like a 10th faster than we ran in the Open race. I imagine this second lap would be faster than this first one just because we did not have much speed coming to the line there. But pole time is like a 30.2. I got down to like a 32.4. We ran at 32.5 in the Open race, so I was able to get the car a little quicker, luckily. But I think that's still going to qualify us pretty deep in the field as always, but that's fine. A little bit of improvements at least. I think the tire wear is not nearly as bad as the Open. I think it was just because it was such a short race, they like ramped up the tire wear. That's my guess. That's 42nd on the first lap, so honestly, the second lap should be better. Hopefully it's top 40 so we can get some sponsor money. That'd be huge for us. Because we've been qualifying decent this season. Like qualifying in like around 35th to 38th, I feel like. So we've been qualifying okay. That's been our strong suit. Racing has not been. Because we definitely fall off in the race. We just get lucky with some people wrecking or blowing their motor and stuff. 32.5, so that was about what I could run. And that puts us exactly 40th, so I'll take that. It's technically a top 40.
Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's time once again for the running of the Coca-Cola Racing Family 600 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. And MRN is here to bring you all the action. This should be a fantastic race as usual.
About 80% of the teams are based in this area, and these fans are serious about their racing. Add to that an amazing facility with great seats all around and 43 NASCAR Winston Cup cars. We're in for an awesome race, I guarantee you that.
Casey Atwood has had some bad luck the last 2 races.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
Ken Schrader won Rookie of the Year honors in 1985.
You know, it seems like Schrader's been competing in Winston Cup for so long that it's hard to believe he was ever a rookie. He's a class act, and it shows on the racetrack and in the garage area.
Things are not going well this year for the Nikon car.
And a good finish would go a long way in boosting that team's morale. I guarantee it would make a whole lot easier to come to these racetracks.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I think it would have been cool if they said who the like all-star winner was and stuff like that, but yeah, we don't get good results here. We're going to be working up to that. Our good results come at Daytona and Talladega. That's it so far. But we're going to see what we can do. We got good acceleration off the start there. I could probably clear Shane here. Yeah, just force our way down here because I need to run the bottom so we don't just lose a ton of spots right off the start, because if we go up the track, we're going to lose spots. I made my car a little looser, as you could tell probably, because I was super sideways there on the front stretch, trying not to overcorrect and just wreck this thing immediately. Hopefully that helps our tire wear on those front tires in the long run. I don't know why Ricky Craven's behind us. He qualified terrible. But we got 40 laps here. It's definitely a long one. Longest race of the season. We got Dover after this with the same amount of laps, but it's a much shorter track. So I don't know how many laps down we're gonna go here. We're probably gonna be in last until some people blow their motors and stuff. That's all I could hope for, is people blowing their motors, because it may be in a long race. Jamie McMurray blew his motor in the All-Star Open, which was a very short race. So that's not the first time he's blown a motor this year either. So I'm hoping that they struggle, maybe blow another motor so we could not finish dead last. And we just ran exactly what we ran in qualifying. That's kind of funny, actually. And I'm just hoping we can catch Frank Kimmel up here, because we're actually running decent like we were at the beginning of the All-Star Open for the first couple laps. Actually able to have a little bit of speed, it seems like. I'm blocking the hell out of Shane here, though. Trying to get the draft in of Frank Kimmel, and we'll see what we can do. Shane got under us, trying not to smack the wall there. Oh, I'm getting into Shane. Sorry. I was trying to drop in behind him and get his draft real quick, but I thought he was going to be clear of us. That is 100% on me. But luckily, we didn't hook him into the wall or anything, because that would have made a real big mess. And we would have been in some deep trouble with damage at that point. But yeah, Shane's probably going to get around us. I'm going to try and stay as close as we can to these guys, and we'll be pitting probably around lap 20, I would imagine, because it seems like every track we can go about halfway on fuel. Don't smack the wall. All right, let's not do the same exact thing. Drop behind him. That's what I was trying to do the lap before right there. And then I got sideways trying to get down behind him. So yeah, we're going to try and just do the best we can. And then we'll be pitting about 15 laps or so, I would imagine. But I'm hoping maybe there'll be a wreck and we can get lucky and not go a lap down super early. And because they're already like halfway on the track on us, the leaders are. So, like always, we're struggling, but we have a little bit better speed here than some other tracks, it seems like, so I'm very happy about that. Well, we're actually tracking down Kimmel here very slowly, but we are. Like, we've actually stayed in distance of him. Shane went up there and he's battling that other little group up ahead, but we're actually catching Kimmel here. He's running a higher line, we're running the low line, and we're actually making pretty good time up on him. The leaders are starting to catch us. They're like a half a straightaway back from us now. But we're running very consistent, very well right now. Trying to keep that up and before the tire wear really hits us hard. Because I think once the tire wear starts hitting us hard, we might be doing worse. But I think I made the car loose enough to where it's actually working pretty well. So we actually might get a pass on track here for the first time at like a normal track, besides somebody blowing their engine. We might be able to pass Kimmel. Hopefully we can do it before the leaders get to us. That'd be ideal. That'd be really nice.
That was a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
Because we're consistently running like mid to upper 32s right now, so that's going very well. getting right to Kimmel now. I don't know if like people are starting to have more hurt cars at this point of the year. That could be the case. I'm not sure. Maybe they're trying to really pace themselves for this really long race. I overshot that corner, just staying behind them. But we might get a pass here on track. Like an actual pass on track. Yeah, halfway on fuel makes sense.
Good left. Keep hitting those marks.
Still hitting 32.7 there, doing very well. We could hook the bottom here, should be able to get under them. Just need to not come up on exit onto them. All right, catch their draft. I swear, if he starts just hitting the gas and pulling away now, it would be so sad. But we got the leaders coming from behind us. I believe it's Kevin Harvick in the lead. Tire wear is starting to hit us a little bit. It's getting a little tight on entry. But look at the run we have on the straightaway. Yeah, it looks like Kevin Harvick's car behind us.
You're a little off the pace.
Yeah, we're like 3/10 slower that lap. Try and get by Kimmel there. Hey, we made a pass on track. Hell yeah. We're actually catching Casey as well, two up there. Casey Atwood and Shane Hall. We're kind of catching both of them too. So that's actually pretty cool. So we might have an okay finish in this one overall. Oh, I drifted up. Kimmel's gonna get under us, and we got the leader right on us that we're really impeding right now, but we're trying to battle. We're trying to stay on the lead lap and everything. Don't hook them, don't hook them. Oh, that's gonna hurt us. And the leader. Rip to Kevin Harvick's lead. My bad. We were just too tight there. And how much did that damage us? A lot on the left front. Yikes, that really is gonna hurt. So, never mind about that pass that we made. We made the pass, lost it, and then I almost hooked him into the wall. And then we got pretty big damage from it too, so I'm gonna have to fix that, I think, when we go and pit. But that really hurt us. We were doing pretty well there. I was really happy about that. Yeah, that damage on the front has made us significantly slower. Either that or like a lot of tire wear on the car now. I don't know from that. But we are definitely a lot slower down the straights. Car doesn't turn as well, so I do want to get that damage fixed because it is hurting us quite a bit, I feel like. Kimmel's still not too far ahead of us, I feel like. He's like on that top lane. I think Sterling Marlin's behind him now up there. So we're still running okay. I think we could beat Kimmel in this race, but I feel like if we get that damage fixed, we might lose like a few seconds on him. But I feel like it might be worth it just getting that damage fixed to have better lap times. Because that's been my problem so far. Fighting people side by side in this game is tough. Like, the cars are very sensitive, trying to move back and forth. Pit lane is starting to get busy, though. Well, that's the first car down pit road, I should say. I think that was Sterling Marlin trying to do some strategy, pitting early. So, we're going to be pitting here in a couple laps time, and we'll see what we can do in the pits and see if our pit crew messes up at all. Hopefully they don't. Yeah, pit road is super busy right now. They're getting bombarded with the cars, so that's going to slow up a lot of people that go in at the moment. I think Kimmel, yeah, he's going in right there, right in front of us on the inside. They take the entry so fast, it's crazy. But we are going to pit, I think, next time by, because most cars have pitted at this point. And I don't want to keep falling off too much right now on these older tires and everything. It's going to be decent area for us to pit too, because we got Rusty and them who just pitted in front of us. Who is that on the 41? I freaking forgot. I want to say Spencer or something. I freaking forgot his name, but we're going to pit right here, even though pit road's still a little busy. Oh, he's pitting with us. Cool. Get down to 70. We're good. Perfect. How much does that save? It saves a second and a half, so I think it's worth just doing the damage, getting it fixed, because I think we'll gain more time in the run rather than losing a second and a half here. So let's see how they do. Oh, the gun messed up. Of course it did. Dang it. So we had a 22-second stop instead of like an 18.8. That's a little unfortunate. That's definitely going to hurt us trying to get Kimmel in this race. There's a lot of guys coming. I don't want to get up in the lane. Elliott Sadler's trying to pass us. That's not going to work very well right there, my guy. Bad timing to try to pass. Leader's on pit road now. I think we're probably like 2 or 3 laps down. I don't even know at this point. But we are in 43rd. I don't know where Kimmel's at. I'm hoping we could catch him on track at some point, or maybe some guys will have some trouble in pit lane and have a blow motor or something at some point in this race, because it's a very long one. Longest race of the season, so if there's no engine failures and stuff, I'd be really shocked in this. Oh, speaking of it, there's the engine failure. Who is it? It was the 41 car. Unfortunate. He just pitted with us. Could not remember his name. I need to look at it afterwards. I cannot. I think it's Spencer something, if I remember correctly. But I have not seen that car in forever. So that's one. That's at least one spot we're gonna get. Well, the thing is, I know we have somewhat speed because I've been running with the 26 behind me for like the last 10 laps or so, and we're still running right with him when he's in front of me. So like, I know that I have some speed in this race, which is really, really good to know. I don't know how much that's going to translate to some other mile and a halves and stuff, but we're running decent with him, which he's around us in the points anyways, but we're nowhere near Kimmel and them in this race to even gain any more spots, unfortunately, because it took them a while to go 2 laps down. I think that a lot of them were together because a lot of them went 2 laps down at the same time. But we're like probably half the track behind them, maybe. They're somewhere in that big jumble of cars in the front stretch, I think. But we're 2 laps down. We only got a couple of laps left here. We're going to finish 42nd regarding if anything else happens in this race. I don't think anybody else is going to blow a motor in the last couple laps here. I'd be shocked. But I think the leader's coming around to the white flag now, I'd say. Yeah, white flag for the leader. So we got one more time after we hit the line. Got Jeff Purvis behind us, and yeah, you can see like we have some speed. We're running right with this 26, and he's been back there with us in the points, but he has some okay finishes here and there, it seems like. So I'm really happy with how we're running in this one, despite not being able to get a good finish out of this. I think if we didn't have the pit road issue of losing like 4 seconds there, and then also me and Kimmel getting in the wall in the front stretch, that really hurt as well. So if we didn't do those things, I think we could have had an okay race, honestly. I think we could have gained a spot at least on Kimmel. I think we could have been quicker than him. And I don't know where this 26 is finishing, but we have very similar speed to him. He just had a good qualifying, I think, and then he just probably fell back in the race. We actually might beat him to the line here, which would be pretty cool. We actually are going to beat him to the line. Hell yeah, that's actually really cool. So we like had a good battle with him for like the last 10, 15 laps. I'll take that. That's not a terrible race for us. Get some sponsor money because of that qualifying. That's been helping us so much, getting that $95,000. Like, it's like $46,000 for qualifying top 40, and we can do that most weeks. So that is saving me, not going bankrupt. And Tony Stewart actually gets the win too, so congrats to him. Harvick got second. We probably screwed him over, honestly. Gordon got third, so he's actually, were Harvick and Gordon tied in the points? I'm not 100% sure. Harvick might have taken the points lead there. I wanted to see, did Gordon get the points lead, or did Harvick get the points lead? Because they were tied, I think. Yeah, Harvick has the points lead by 5 over Gordon. That's just that 1 spot difference on the track. Stewart is making his climb back up. He's up in the 4th, which is crazy. And I actually want to see, does the All-Star race count as 1? It did not. That counted as 1. Oh, we might be off on our races. Hang on, I need to count the schedule because we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, we're still right on that. I guess I didn't count the All-Star Open as 1. I don't know, because it would be 1 race, 2 race, 3 race, 4 race. Then that engine is done, and then our chassis was done after Michigan, and we'll have it for the Daytona. Okay, I was worried that I counted wrong because of the All-Star Open or something, but on to Dover. Hopefully we can qualify well and keep getting our sponsor money, because that is really saving us right now. All right, got the time down for practice to like a 23.5. Pole is a 22.0, so we're still like way the hell off, but the base set, it was like at 24.0, 23.9 barely. So I'm happy with the improvements I've made on the car. Feels pretty good. Hopefully we can race fine, because this is like kind of a short track, kind of a mile and a half. Like, it's a very much in between. Yeah, that was still 43rd. We did not have as much speed coming to the line as normal. So the second lap definitely will be faster. There's a huge bump off of turn 2 like normal here. So if you run off the top side, off of turn 2, you're gonna be hitting that bump, and it's quite, it will mess you up quite a bit. Second lap, 23.5. I will take that. That's a pretty solid lap for us. 38th, that's top 40, getting that sponsor money.
Welcome to Delaware for the running of the MB&A Platinum 400 at Dover International Speedway. This is a tough track, both physically and mentally. What is it the drivers struggle with so much here, Barney?
Oh yeah, the Monster Mile. This 1 mile oval may look easy, but boy, let me tell you, it's a lot harder than it looks. These big corners are absolute torture on the body, and fighting to keep your car off the walls requires total concentration from these drivers.
Johnny Benson has not had the finishes he's hoped for in the past couple races.
I believe they got a good chance to turn their luck around right here. These guys have been working extra hard this week, and I think it just may pay off for them in the end.
Jeff Purvis hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
The Nikon car is having some trouble in the points this year.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. You'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Pretty sure I saw they were talking about Jeff Purvis. He qualified 13th. That is really far up there for him. That is crazy. What a good qualifying effort they had. But we'll see what we can do here. Starting back in 38th. And every time they say Johnny Benson in that 10 car, I don't know why my mind immediately thinks of Scott Riggs, not Johnny Benson. Oh wow, we are slow on restarts. Like our gearing, getting up in the 4th gear is kind of slow, but I think we could run all right. We just gotta run the bottom for the most part, because the higher we drift up, the slower we'll be. But there is some faster guys back here, like Robbie Gordon, for sure. Ken Schrader's back here as well. Don't know why. Bobby Hamilton's behind me for last. What the hell? Yeah, we're gonna be in last very quickly here, because I ran up too high, and then I had to get on the brakes off of turn 4, so we didn't smack the wall. Every time I think of Dover, I just think of that massive save Johnson had in his qualifying. Like, that was freaking amazing how he didn't hit any of the walls. I don't know how. This car is feeling so tight in the race. I don't like it. Unless I'm just getting on throttle too early. I'm not sure. But we got 40 laps here. It's going to be a quick 40 laps compared to Charlotte's 40 laps that we just ran. We'll probably go a lap down, like, in the next 10, 15 laps anyways, before we pit, I should say. Not qualify. We already qualified. We're in the race. But pit road is hard to get onto here at this track. Dover's always a tough pit road to get down on the apron too. So we'll see if we can try and catch up to anybody like we did after a few laps at the Charlotte race. If not, we'll just be pitting here in probably like 15-ish laps. The leaders are catching us quite quick. I'm pretty sure Ryan Newman's the one in the lead. I think Ricky Rudd is right with him as well. I've scraped the wall a couple times coming off these corners because they come up very quick. Car just gets tight, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I'm trying to have like a huge diamond line, like just going up top and then cutting down, a huge cut down, basically. But if I go on the low side, I try to drift up and then get a low exit. I don't want to impede these guys too badly like we did last week. Oh, Ricky Rudd's going to get the lead because of me. Ryan Newman, I'm trying to go high for you, and then you ran high up behind me to just dive low. Like, what was the point of that? That was dumb. Getting in Kevin Harvick's way by accident again this week. Got Gordon right behind us. Trying to let people by this track is tough because they look like they're going to run me over on the entry to the corner, and then they just dive down all of a sudden. Like, they have so much control over their car diving down. But yeah, we are quite slow here this week, so I don't think there's any pass in this one for us or keeping up with anybody unless somebody blows a motor. That's the only way we get spots in this career early on. I cannot wait for our engine to be finished and we go to that Daytona race, because we are gonna be flying at Daytona at least, so that's always nice. And we're smacking the wall again. I am really struggling here. Thank goodness cars are hitting pit road, because there is so many cars right behind me. I'm hoping they hit pit road next time by, because they're catching me, but I don't want to be caught in that gaggle of cars. That is going to be a complete mess. Honestly, I could probably pit right now. And nah, maybe not, because I cannot get down very well. But I'm hoping a lot of these guys are going to pit. Yeah, there's one that pit. We got Jeff Purvis up here. He's still running pretty well after his good qualifying. I forgot to look up who that was in the 41. I completely forgot about that. Oh, Jeff Purvis, what are you doing? I actually was holding my line on the bottom, and you just come and cut me off, and then that screwed up my exit so badly. Holy crap. That was ridiculous. This is such a tough race. Like, this track is just so tight. Coming off the corners, you're going to smack the wall. Oh, I did not know Warburton was there. I had zero idea about that. My bad. I'm going to stay out as long as we can, because we can actually go pretty far on fuel and just hope for a caution, maybe. Something to happen, and I'm going to smack the wall again. I'm destroyed. Oh, my front tires are gone. That's probably why, too. That doesn't help anything when the front tires are literally red. Got one on our inside. I'm having this check up so much in the exit. There's so many cars on pit road, though. We're up to 17th right now, just staying out. That's kind of funny, honestly. We're just doing the best we can out here. And I think I'm going to pit this time. I just got to get the car slowed down to actually run the bottom here. Get it down here, and then get it to turn in the pit road at 70, and we're good. Okay, I don't care about the damage, because damage is quite a bit, actually. But I'm going to up the tire pressure a little bit. Maybe that'll help the car turn a little bit better and not kill the tires as much. I don't even know. All right, everything went pretty smooth on that pit stop. I'll take it. 18-1. We're in 42nd. How? Is somebody blowing their motor that I didn't see? I didn't see anybody blow a motor. Oh, I am just losing it coming off pit road. Like, it was just going inside. Jesus. That was terrifying. So, yeah, we're just going to be slow in the way for the rest of this race. I don't know who blew a motor or anything, like how we got the 42nd, but hell, I'll take it. I ain't even mad about it. Looks like it might have been Ricky Rudd. Oh, Jesus. Which Ricky Rudd was the leader when they passed us, because he was battling with Ryan Newman. I want to hit the pause real quick and actually see. Because, yeah, Gordon has the lead, Newman's in third, and Ricky Rudd's nowhere to be found up there, and I think that was Ricky Rudd's car in pit lane. Oh, my God, I'm losing it. And we're getting ass-packed by Casey Kane. Jesus, I'm a lucky man. All right, leader's finally on the white flag. I've been lapped by literally everybody on the track. I think everybody else is only a lap down, and I'm 3 laps down. So we're about to hit the white flag here. I've been hit in the rear end by the 41 super hard, by Johnson super hard. So, like, my right rear is completely red. Like, this chassis is going to be destroyed at the end of this thing. But luckily, we haven't blown the motor, as long as we don't get rear-ended again. I think Gordon might have won it. He was the last one to lap us that I saw. So I'm hoping he did. That'd be good for him, because he would have the points lead over Kevin Harvick. Might have just cost Casey Atwood a bunch of spots there. Not sure. I'm trying to let people by without causing a massive crash here on the final corner, but got railed on the side by Ricky Craven. Oh my goodness, that was a very rough race. But yeah, Gordon got the win, Harvick in second, so still a tight points battle. We do get that sponsor money at least, 81,000, because the race payout wasn't enough, but as much as Charlotte, obviously. But Ricky Rudd getting dead last really hurts him. He was running up there in the lead when everybody started pitting, so I don't know what happened to him. Well, we're going on to Pocono next episode. Our engine has 3 more races, so 2 more episodes to that, and our chassis will be done by then. So Daytona should be great for us. Yeah, we are really struggling on this car altogether. I may need to repair that engine on this, because that one is struggling altogether. Because car 2 is really hurting. Car 3, that's just one engine. I think it's like at 81% or something like that, but I need to repair that when we get it. We actually can right now, can't we? Because I think that's 74. It is really hurting. Might as well do it for 6 races, 15K, because that'll be a while away at least. And it's not going to cost us too much. and we can cycle between the other 2 engines for now until we get the new one, so we'll be fine till then. But Gordon does take the points lead in that one. I want to see who the 41 is. I need to pay attention when I see the 41 car. Jimmy Spencer. I remember Spencer. Couldn't remember that was first or last name. Jimmy Spencer. That just completely blanked out of my mind. I don't know why. I was struggling there trying to figure that one out. But Gordon did take the points lead by 10 over Harvick. Dale Jarrett 60 back. Stewart 61 back. And Dale Jr. almost 200 back in 5th. That's a wild jump in points there, but absolutely rough race for us, getting second to last, both of them, and getting a lot of damage in the Dover race. That was a really rough one. I'm hoping Pocono will go better for us, because it is one of those bigger tracks where we can get a lot of speed down the straightaways, but those corners might really hurt us, because slowing down is not our thing, apparently. Just Daytona and Talladega are good for us, so we are very much struggling everywhere else, and I'm hoping when we come up to Daytona, that's going to be a good one for us in 2 episodes. Very excited about that one. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the career mode. It's a struggle in the beginning, as you guys have probably seen. And if you've watched any of these other people do this game, it's always a struggle. I put myself behind early on, picking too high of sponsors for us, like too high of a goal to try and get, because that definitely put us behind not getting any sponsor money early on. So we nearly went bankrupt, but now we have some sponsor money coming in every race with that qualifying, because we qualify okay. So hopefully we can keep that up. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.